something about it. I remember my grandma always used to say that, like, you know, like say somebody's in an unhealthy relationship, or like I started my therapy life in addictions, and my grandma used to run the facility, and she used to say to clients, you ain't tired of it yet. Like when you tired of it, when it's been enough, when enough is enough, when it gets so dark, or she used to say, when you hit rock bottom, then you'll change. Like some people need to hit rock bottom. Like this country has to hit rock bottom before people get woke, before people wake up. And I know that's kind of cliche, but it's the reality, right, y'all? So the darkness is fruitful. Y'all hear me? The darkness can be fruitful. So let's first go over the 4 attributes that I've talked about this week, the 4 heart attributes that we've explored this week, right, y'all? So the first one we discussed was innate harmony. Y'all remember that? Y'all go back and check it out if you don't recall, right? And then we talked about unconditional love. So we're talking about these heart attributes and the energy of the heart. And then we discussed compassion. I talked to y'all about what compassion is, right? So today, for the 4th heart attribute, I want to explore with y'all healing presence. I want to explore with you healing presence. So healing presence, right? It's a knowing, it's a longing and a desire toward healing, right? It's a longing and a desire toward healing. And some of us can get complacent and comfortable that we don't chase our own healing. Some of us get so complacent and comfortable with the way things are. It's like it's not hurting bad enough. So then we don't chase our own healing. Y'all with me? So this desire towards healing, it's this longing, this desire to move energy towards healing or in the direction of healing, right, y'all? So like I said, my grandma used to say all the time, when you get tired of it, you'll do something about it. So sometimes we're just so comfortable. Even in chaos, y'all, we can sit and be comfortable because it's not uncomfortable enough for us to get up and do something about it. Y'all hear me? So here's a couple of things that I was thinking about where we are right now. So in the Buddhist teachings, the beginning energy of all creation is within a void. So y'all think about that. In a void is the beginning of all creation, right? The same is true for some Yaqui and Sari tribes, right, y'all? So the first movement of the energy in this void is love. The first movement of energy in this void is love, in the form of healing presence, right? Which then move the energy towards action. So are y'all tired yet? I guess that's what my question is for you this morning. When we think about what's going on and how things are you tired enough yet? Are you tired enough yet to do something about it? Tired of living in a country void of love? Are y'all tired? Void of love for brown and black people. Are y'all tired of it yet? Y'all hear me? So void of people. Are you tired of living in a country that is void of people that have studied self enough to know that I need to get up and take action? Y'all tired yet? So I was thinking about this too, y'all. Are y'all tired of saying and posting and hashtagging people and saying, pray for this, pray for the to end racism, pray for this country when something bad goes on, or pray for this? Are y'all tired enough yet? Are you tired of saying, let's pray for our leaders, instead of getting up and being the leader, right? Y'all get what I'm saying? So at the start of this pandemic, here's an example. At the start of this pandemic, we all could have said, let's pray for those that are out there. I could have said that. I could have said, it's a whole lot of people out here struggling. It's a whole lot of people that just are getting up every day and are full of anxiety. And it's a whole lot of people out here. Let me go ahead and pray for them. But y'all know what? We can do both and. You know that, right? We can pray and do something. So in my process, I would have never been doing a morning breath, which is, I'm on session 110. I would have never done these if I just said, well, let me pray for those people that's out there struggling. So that void, I said, how can I fill this void? I'm going to come with love. So in my love and in my meditation, which to me, meditation, my prayer is meditation. But see, a lot of people praying and saying when you just need to be quiet and listen, right? Y'all with me? So already the answers are there. So for me in meditation, that's where the answer comes from. So when I sit, I'm in prayer, there's this void of love. And my question is, what can I do? And when I sit and when I've been with myself long enough, when I've been in the presence of the universe long enough, when I've been in the presence of God and all her glory long enough, when I've been in the present long enough, the answers come to me. So in my prayer, you can do both and, right? In that void of love, prayer, and my action was to do morning breath. Y'all, are we tired enough yet where we will sit and listen and then take action? Are we tired enough yet? And that's the thing that I think about. I think about this all the time, y'all, that if I just sat and just said, well, let me pray about that. Y'all know what? When I wouldn't be doing anything. Like, y'all know my family always say to me, and my friends, Chuck told me that yesterday. He was like, Cre, how do you have the energy to do all the stuff that you do? First of all, it's energizing to be in alignment, to be doing what you know you have been called to do. So that's energizing for me in itself, right, y'all? When I sit and I listen and I'm in alignment with the divine, when I'm in alignment with me, I have the energy to do all the things that I know, prayer, and then both and, right? So we're filling this void. So then when we talk about, y'all, this pursuit for this healing, right? Y'all, that fourth attribute, this pursuit for this healing presence, I'm always chasing it. I'm always chasing me. It makes me think about too, y'all. I used to work for a school district. I worked for a couple school districts, but one school district in particular is elementary school, and I was in the elementary schools, and there was like this constant intention of diagnosing these brown and black babies with ADD or ADHD, which in reality, a lot of times you'd have white teachers in there who really just were not equipped or didn't want to be equipped to work with the brown and black children. Like they didn't have an interest in knowing how do I better. Because y'all know when we want to see behavior change in children, it's the adult who needs to change, right? Anyhow, I remember being in this district, and I remember observing how I would get these documents and forms because I was a school counselor and a clinical mental health counselor. Because I was there, I would get these forms to fill out for all these children that the teacher was recommending to be looked at for ADD or ADHD. First of all, my first thing was, no, as a teacher, your background, your training does not prepare you to identify or even recommend somebody for ADD and ADHD, right? That's not your training. So just to make that recommendation is not something that I'm in line with. So for me, I had to say, how do I take action? So should I have sat and prayed about that? Like, oh, I got to pray about all these babies that's getting diagnosed with ADD and ADHD, and it's just such a large amount of brown and black children. So let me pray about this. No, it was, I'm going to sit in meditation and I'm going to think about and feel about and pray about what do I do, and then I take action. That's the healing presence, y'all. And y'all know what? We ended up creating a policy where there were steps that needed to be taken, things that needed to be done before a teacher can just say, oh, this little brown boy, this little brown girl, she has ADD or ADHD, right? No respect to her context or environment or lifestyle, but let's just diagnose her and label her. Y'all, I'm going on. But I just want y'all to feel this healing presence, and how the darkness is fruitful. The darkness can be fruitful. The darkness comes to inform us, right? It's just like the pandemic. And I was telling my students this yesterday, y'all. I said, it's so interesting to me that sometimes it takes, it's like you got to get a whooping to change behavior. So we need to change some behavior in our individual selves. When I say we pursue this health and be an active participant, I was talking to my students about how I see so many people, they have their mask, right? So this is being a passive bystander when we just get this mask. And I'm not knocking the mask, put y'all mask on. However, you got people with their mask on that smoke cigarettes and getting mad at other people because they're not covering their nose. Y'all stay with me. The fruitful darkness. So we have this pandemic, and the first thing we should do is say, what do I need to do to prepare my lungs to be able to fight off this shit, right? What am I doing for myself? How am I active participant in getting better and healing myself so that I can better be prepared? Not just put a mask on, but I told my students, I said, you got people over here with a cigarette talking about they need to put their mask on and then take a puff. Y'all get what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? So, Donald Trump is here, right, y'all? We voted for him. It's just like, and y'all know, I said this before, we got somebody in office who does not have any training, any background, any formal or informal education in government policy, economics, in the sense of knowing collectively what to do. All you have is somebody who is chasing money, who's a money chaser, right? So you have somebody with an infantile mindset running the country. Y'all know what that's like? That's like hiring a plumber to be your medical doctor. So we don't need to be mad. The votes put him in office. What we should be mad about is at ourselves if we didn't vote. What we should be mad about if we're just sitting back and praying and not doing something, right? So what you praying for? So that's my question for y'all. What are you praying for? And when I say prayer, I'm saying, what are you doing both and? What are you saying? This needs to change and I'm going to take action in this way. Y'all with me? Because are you tired of being in a country where there's a void of love? Y'all with me? Okay, y'all. Let's do some breathing together. And then in this breathing, let's see if we can be quiet for a second and listen. To listen what the divine has for us. To be able to listen to where do I need to take action? I need to be love in action, because y'all know what? In reality, healing presence is love in action. That's what it is. It's love in action. So how will you be healing presence and love in action every day? Right, y'all? All right. Right hand on your heart. Left hand on top. We're going to go back and do that mudra. Y'all stay with me, because you need to find your way through, right? You need to take action. All of us do. Everybody close your eyes. Let's do 3 breaths together. We're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. Be intentional about exhaling through the nose to a 10 count. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Y'all hearing anything? Any messages coming to you? Inhale and exhale. So y'all, the darkness is fruitful. It comes to inform you. It comes to inform you of where you need to take action. What do you need to do? First things first, be still, listen. Be still and listen. Let your prayer be listening. Let that meditation come through where you listen. First things first, sit with yourself. Get you together, right? Pursue that healing presence by getting you right, right? Be with you, notice you, sit with you, listen, right? The darkness is fruitful, y'all. Y'all have a good Friday and a good weekend, okay, y'all? It's good, right? I'll put that link in there so y'all can go buy a shirt from my girl, Cassandra Slapping too. Y'all have a good one.